Have you ever wondered what's really going on beneath the headlines when a celebrity releases something emotional? Recently, Selena Gomez posted a video so raw and heartfelt that fans immediately claimed it was about her ex, Justin Bieber. Today, we're unpacking that video, the hidden clues, fan reactions, and, most importantly, what this could mean for Selena's career going forward. Stay with me. A few days ago, Selena Gomez dropped a cryptic, emotional video on her social media. In it, she appears vulnerable, tearful at moments, delivering short lines about regret, forgiveness, and past memories. There's no explicit mention of any name, but fans were quick to connect the dots. Immediately, many reacted. This has to be about Justin. She's finally speaking her truth. And closure or a message. The timing, the tone, and the underlying emotion all seem to hint at deeper significance. Overnight, the clip spread across fan pages, TikTok reels, X, and gossip blogs. Within hours, speculation ran wild. Was Selena reaching out to Justin? Was this a farewell? Or was it a moment where she finally allowed her emotions to come forward without filters? What added to the curiosity was that she chose not to write any caption with the video. It stood alone, raw, unpolished, and piercing in its delivery. To really understand why this shook people so much, we have to go back to her history with Justin Bieber. Their on and off romance from 2010 to 2018 wasn't just another Hollywood couple story. It was a roller coaster millions watched unfold. They were teenagers when they first fell in love, and over the years they went from dreamy moments to heartbreaking breakups, reconciliations, public spats, and eventually the final separation. What made their story unforgettable was how much of it leaked into their music. Selena's "Lose You to Love Me" was widely understood as a farewell to Justin, while his own tracks often hinted at heartbreak from her side. Fans didn't just see two celebrities. They saw a generation-defining love story that ended in pain. So when Selena, now in a stable relationship with Benny Blanco and in a very different stage of her life, sits down to record an emotional video that seems to revisit old wounds, people can't help but link it back to Justin. They hear her say things like, "I wished I'd said more," and "maybe one day we'll understand," and they instantly think of that long, unresolved history. What makes this even more interesting is the timing. Selena recently released an album filled with reflective lyrics. Tracks like "You Said You Were Sorry" already had fans buzzing that Justin had finally apologized to her privately or indirectly. Whether or not that's true, the narrative was set. People believed Selena and Justin had unfinished business. The emotional video now feels like another chapter in that saga, one that no one expected to resurface. Fans started breaking down the video frame by frame. Some pointed out her choice of outfit. Simple. Almost like she didn't plan it, which made it feel authentic. Others noticed her expressions, the pauses, the way her voice cracked, as if she was reliving moments she never wanted to revisit. A fan commented, "This is not acting. This is Selena being real, and we all know who she's talking about." Another wrote, "She's not just remembering, she's hurting again." And then came the theories. Some said this was her final goodbye to Justin, that she had been holding on to emotions for years, and wanted to let them out once and for all. Others believed this wasn't just closure, but a signal, an emotional reach, hoping he would hear her words and finally understand her pain. A smaller group even insisted this wasn't about Justin at all, that she was expressing herself in a broader sense. But those voices quickly drowned under the louder claims connecting it to her past love. Reactions were intense. Selenators flooded her comments with love and reassurance. "You are stronger than you think. We're proud of you, and don't let the past define you." But among those supportive messages were thousands directly tied to Justin. People tagged him, people mentioned him, people begged him to respond. It was as if the internet wanted to pull him back into her story, whether he wanted it or not. This is where things get complicated. Justin is now married to Hailey Bieber, and their relationship has already faced relentless scrutiny because of his history with Selena. Every time Selena says or does something emotional, Hailey and Justin end up trending. This video has once again placed them under that same spotlight. Imagine being Hailey and seeing fans dissect your husband's past all over again. It creates pressure, speculation, and comparisons. At the same time, Benny Blanco's name has also been dragged into discussion. Some fans worried how he might feel about Selena revisiting emotions connected to Justin, but others defended her, saying healing isn't about disrespecting your current partner. It's about confronting your past so you can move forward. The video didn't just impact her personal life, it shook her career image too. Selena has built herself as someone who overcame pain, someone who turned struggles into strength. This vulnerable clip, though, shows that some wounds never fully close. And that's exactly what makes it so impactful. It paints her as authentic and real, not as a celebrity hiding behind perfect walls. In the entertainment industry, moments like this can go either way. They can catapult someone to new levels of admiration, or they can trap them in old narratives. For Selena, it feels like both. Fans respect her courage, but at the same time, the gossip machine has reignited her story with Justin, a story she might want behind her. But whether she likes it or not, The timing and delivery of her emotional post has already locked it in the public imagination. The most striking part of this situation is how quickly the internet turned a short, silent video into a cultural storm. In just a matter of hours, hashtags were trending worldwide. Fan edits were everywhere, and media outlets started running stories that framed the video as Selena's hidden confession. It wasn't just fans speculating, it became the narrative. And when millions of people collectively decide what something means, it almost doesn't matter what the original intention was. The perception becomes the truth. Some fans dug even deeper, claiming they spotted hidden messages in the way the video was edited. They pointed out the pauses, the way she looked away from the camera at certain moments, almost like she was addressing someone who wasn't there. One viral TikTok suggested that her exact wording matched a conversation she once had during her documentary, where she talked about wishing someone had been more honest with her. The comments section blew up with people insisting this was all intentional, that Selena was revisiting her past not by accident, but on purpose. As all this grew, the pressure didn't only fall on Selena. Justin's name started trending alongside hers, and people demanded to know if he would say anything. So far, he's remained quiet, but that silence speaks volumes. In fact, his silence has only fueled more curiosity. Is he avoiding drama to protect him? Is he too shocked to respond? Or is he quietly acknowledging the video in private while the world speculates in public? Meanwhile, Hailey Bieber has found herself back in the middle of a narrative she never asked for. Screenshots of her old posts, old interviews, even subtle expressions during public appearances started being shared again. Fans are comparing, contrasting, analyzing every move, as though the cycle never ended. It's like history repeating itself, where Selena's heartbreak and Justin's choices become a never-ending triangle story for the internet to dissect. Benny Blanco is another key figure people can't ignore. Supporters of Selena have defended him strongly, saying he's her present and future, not Justin. But gossip circles love drama, and some are speculating whether he feels overshadowed by this viral storm. The truth is, Benny has been nothing but supportive in public, but fans know the internet can twist anything. And that makes this situation even more fragile. What makes this video different from everything else Selena has shared before is how raw it feels. Her songs, while emotional, are polished. Her interviews, while honest, are still structured. This video strips all of that away. No background music, no professional editing, no distractions, just Selena, her voice, and her emotions. And that level of rawness is rare in an industry that thrives on perfection. That's why it hit so hard. It wasn't just another celebrity post. It was a moment of truth. Now let's talk about the future. This video might just be the start of something bigger. Selena is known for weaving her personal life into her art, and fans are convinced this could be the first step toward a new musical era. Imagine her following this emotional post with a song that lays everything out even more clearly. It would break the internet. It would also put Justin in an impossible position, because if she makes it clear, he can't escape being part of that story again. But there's another possibility. Selena could stay silent after this, letting the video stand on its own. That would make it even more powerful. A single emotional post, never explained, lingering in everyone's minds. Sometimes silence is louder than words, and she knows that. On the career side, this could boost her more than anyone realizes. People are drawn to honesty, to vulnerability. Fans want to feel close to their idols, and Selena just gave them a piece of her soul. That connection could translate into stronger loyalty, more streams, more engagement, and a sense that she's not just an entertainer. She's someone they truly know. At the same time, it also risks locking her once again into the narrative of her past with Justin. And that's the double-edged sword she's always had to live with. The entertainment industry thrives on stories like this. Every producer, every label, every PR team knows that emotional scandals sell. But for Selena, this isn't just about headlines. It's her real life. She's carrying years of memories, heartbreak, healing, and strength. This video showed that no matter how far she's come, certain stories will always leave a mark. And fans connect with that because they've grown up with her, they've seen her struggles, and in many ways they've lived them too. So the big question now is, where does this leave her? Is this a final goodbye to Justin once and for all? Is it a subtle hint that she still wants answers? Or is it simply Selena showing that even though she's moved on in her life, the past will always be a part of her? Whatever the truth may be, one thing is certain. This video has reignited a conversation the world thought was long over, and that's why it feels so heavy, so powerful, and so unforgettable. So what do you think this video really meant? Was it closure, a cry for understanding, or the start of something even bigger? Let me know in the comments. And don't forget to subscribe and turn on notifications so you don't miss the next update. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.